defense, and speed. If you're in need of a good speed lead, he could be a good pick for you. Next, we're jumping right over to Fire. It's the Fire Exorcist Association Conjurer. This guy actually really impressed me. He's runed really well for a support monster, but it helps that his base kit doesn't require too much other than just like basic tank and accuracy. And he definitely has that. He has an additional 21.6 thousand HP, he has over 600 additional defense, and 123 speed on Violent Revenge, which is exactly how you want to be ruining a unit like this. And he actually has more accuracy than it might seem at first, even though 64 is plenty, but his artifact substats give him more. And we definitely want that because his passive has a built-in ability to steal buffs off anybody he attacks, including on revenge procs. The other half of his passive also nets him 30% bar whenever an ally is attacked. So he's just constantly being fed turns. I like this monster so much that I'm actively picking this support monster in C1 RTA. So he's definitely a highlight. I talked about him a lot more than Chandra. And Chandra wasn't bad either. Next, I want to just briefly touch on Jogun. He's ruined on Swift Focus. It's great that he's here, and his auxiliary stats like HP and accuracy are really good, but his speed might limit him from being used anywhere other than like earlier ranks. But if you need an AoE strip option and you want to use Scroll Trap really bad, you could maybe get away with picking him. Now this Douglas actually has some viability. He's got plus 1700 attack and more crit damage than it seems thanks to the substats in his artifacts. He's on the squishier side, but if you're picking him in the right situations, you might be able to get away with that. Now, I'm gonna level with you. His crit rate is on the low side, but in some cases, that actually might benefit you because I picked a Miho. You know, maybe it's my fault for picking Miho outside of the crit rate bug era, otherwise known as the best period in Summoners War history. But Douglas missed a crit on my Miho, and that's what lost me the game. Verd. He's got 3 revenge sets and 100% crit rate. That's really enough for me to give him a recommendation. But he's also got nearly 20k additional HP and over 550 defense. So maybe your Verd is wrapped up in double Revenge Will nonsense right now, and you see a team with a bunch of AoEs, you can pick this one. Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to Summoners War, this time again for some more account reviews and progression tips. You catch me in the middle of what is arguably the first minigame that is actually low-key kind of fun to be introduced. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm gonna, well, too late, I already said it. Yo, this thing is actually like pretty fun. Yeah, what am I worried about? It's a compliment. What am I talking about? Patrocão, what's going on? Salve no chat. Salve galera. Welcome guys. If this happens to be your first time watching account reviews or progression tips, what we do here is we hop in channel 11. That's 1 for every year that Summoners War has been Summoners Warring. Oh, that was not my best run. And before that, I actually had a pretty decent run, to be honest. We hop in chat channel 11. That's all. Channel 11 all. And all you got to do to participate in account reviews and progression tips is to let me know what problem you're having in Summoners War, where you're stuck, or if you just want to review whatever it is that you need, and I will do my dangdest to help you out. And it also helps me if you tell me your username, or rather your Twitch or YouTube name in the in-game chat, just so I know who I'm talking to. Meows at a bite. What's going on, dude? How are you? Welcome. I'd also love to know how people are doing with the mini games. So I think we can all agree that, you know, these are not my favorite. Oh my gosh, 5 levels of this. I have not played these a whole bunch. This one though, that's pretty fun. That is actually pretty fun. Just like watching myself soar into the sky. I'm actually gonna run it one more time because admittedly, I wasn't like focusing too hard. I'm just picking Artemiel because he's got a high jump stat, but I don't even know if it necessarily matters. In fact, I wonder if it's actually low-key better to choose somebody with a low jump stat so that way they stay closer to the arrows, maybe? Maybe that's cap. I'm missing the buttons. Hold on, let's go. We're doing the slide. We're doing the slide approach. Yeah, we're taking off, baby. Look at this! That's a nice streak. Oh my goodness. Good googly moogly, Artemiel. That is the app icon right there, baby. That's our boy. That's our boy. Oh no! Oh, so close. Actually, well, close, it's infinite, right? So no, it is not close. Functionally, you can never be close to infinite if it isn't. I don't know if there's an ending. Doing good. How about you? I am doing fantastic, Choom. I had a really nice stream for Soul Strike before this. They're doing a collaboration right now. Had a stream with Epic Butter. Whoa. Agent Smith? No way, Agent Smith. What's going on, dude? How long has it been? New to the game, how many LD5s to do? GB8? Years, sir. Oh my God, dog. What? You're blowing my mind right now, dude. Welcome. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you're doing well, bro. How many LD5s to do? So, I am now the proud owner of 2 LD5s, by the way. I have Lydia, and I also have Destiny, who's the dark battle angel. These are the 2 that I own. Dude, I hope you've been good. What games have you been playing lately? Like, you know, I'm playing a lot of MTG still. I actually was just writing for D&D last night, as well, as far as like non-Summoners War games and other mediums. Epsilon, welcome back. Batco, welcome back over on YouTube. We're live on both. Sup, Evan, sup, chat. What's up? What's up, dude? Welcome. Chat Channel 11 is the place to be, guys. If you want any assistance, if you want any help, please let me know. I'd also love to low-key do some replay reviews today, if that's something you guys would like to do. Real quick, while we wait for people to kind of funnel into Chat Channel 11, that's all, Chat Channel 11 all, not restricted to a language. I'm just gonna like do and lose some more arena battles. I just kind of queue in. I don't really tailor my teams to inner server. I just kind of run it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's just kind of how I do these, to be honest. I say I? Okay, hold on. Let's rip that, and now it's just kind of good. Most of these you don't really need to think about too much right now. Roger that, Agent Smith. I'm glad you're back today. So are you coming back to, are you enjoying the Summoners War still? Are you coming back to it? What brings you back to the game? Robomako, what's going on? Also, Chad, I'd love to hear any anime updates I'm watching Gachiakuta right now, which is like one of this season's animes. Oh, you saw that, guys? The leftmost? We know about that, right? We know about that after Summoners War Trivia. We know who Triana saves. And I'm rereading Kagurabachi. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be autoing because Triana's being super annoying. I think replay reviews would be interesting to see. Yeah, I totally agree. I'd love to. If you guys have any interesting replays or something, I'd love to scope those out. I'm also happy to just chill. Whatever you guys are down for. I'm Cray or Gilly from YouTube. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Send requests in Chat Channel 11. Are people already in here yet? We haven't gotten any requests in Chat Channel 11 yet. So you guys let me know when you want something. I'm just gonna run this. Actually, I think I lose this. Uh-oh. Triton, derp. Triton. Well, actually, no, that's still pretty bad. I think I lose this one, you guys. I think I actually should have paid slightly more attention. Yes, Mad Expert, please. I have my free-to-play account. It's got 4 LD5s. I'll talk in 11 so you can look at it. Yes, please, dude. Would love to see that. Oh, wait, actually, I think we're good. Oh, no, I'm missing damage. Oh, no. Stand by, because I think, despite everything that's gone wrong here, I actually think we might be able to win this. What channel? Channel 11, my guy. Channel 11 all. Channel 11 all. I silence you? Pretty sure we can, I think Kaki can, oh dude, I think this is, this might actually be GG. See, this is the problem with just queuing. Let's go, Kaki, come on, wake up. Proc, you fool, please, somebody proc. Begging for procs is like, is peak Summoner's work for me. I'm just like begging my monsters to do something. Ref, do something. Oh my god, ref. Sorry guys, sorry you had to see that. Oh wait, I have stuff. I have like some stuff in here. Whoops. Wait, wait. How much are we believing in this LD right now? How much are we believing in this LD? Not a lot. Maybe these? Maybe these 5? Question mark? Oh, dude, I've been fiending, chat. I have been fiending for something. Chat channel 11. We sending replays. What channel? Hopefully, I would love it. Okay, and also we're on the global server right now. I don't know if you guys are on different servers. Agent Smith's account might be on a different one. If you want, I can jump over to a different one. Good luck. Thank you so much, dude. It's unfortunately already too late. I've unfortunately already lost. I have already only gotten a light charger shark. Is that my fault? Probably not. No, I'm global. Great. Awesome. Agent Smith, Pog. So this is the free-to-play account? So this is the free-to-play one? With 4 LDs already? Wow. Hold on, let me see. So you've been playing since 2023. You've got a solid speed team, right? This is basically a free-to-play friendly speed team. You know, free-to-play friendly. It's got 1 nat 5. It's not that sharp. It's got 1 non-farmable nat 5. How many times can I amend this sentence before it's accurate? You already have the Kyle team in its like final form, bro. Oh my God. You have like the better version of the Kyle team. I do not have this version. That's spectacular. Necro, a little bit less so. Same with Spiritual Realm, but it's like all that stuff can kind of be amended. Let's go in. Let's see what's going on. So for folks in chat, right, I have not seen Agent Smith in years, right? And now Agent Smith shows up with a brand new free-to-play account that has double the LD5s that mine does. Irene in here. Oh my gosh, dude, you are PvP ready. So I know I clicked on the profile, but where are you at in RTA with this account? What's up, Olaf the Majin? Also, Andrew Long, it's going great. Thank you for asking. I just need a review for now. I guess I'm still figuring stuff out. I can help. C3, that's spectacular. Oh, Praline. Oh, Praline. I won't say anything other than, forget I said anything. You have the app icon? You have Artamiel? Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. Oh, 2 Leahs. Shun, Seimei, Veronica. Oh, look at us, dude. I've got the dark one, you've got the light one. That's awesome. And you've got Deborah. Of course you do. Everybody in chat has Deborah except for me. I got this guy as well. Might skill him up. I think this guy, he's cool. Who was I talking about him with? Was it Raigeki? I was talking to somebody about this guy. So he's obviously built, like he was manufactured in a lab to counter Oliver, right? Like this is the, this is the Oliver counter, right? But I still think he needs a little bit because it's like, dude, okay, so everybody gets 15% attack bar, but like their skills are still on cooldown. So like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that 15? What are you gonna do with all that attack bar? Probably nothing. Something, honestly, Agent Smith, this looks great, bro. The fact that your free-to-play account is C3, kind of crazy. Cray, all right, let's take a look. So Cray says that they're figuring stuff out. They don't have Deborah, thank you, awesome. Thank you for not owning Deborah. I appreciate that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why, what the? That's clearly says charging. Okay, sure, sure thing. All right. They're figuring stuff out, still kind of new, let's do this. To be fair, I have not used Deborah yet. I noticed that, Agent Smith. I noticed that none of your teams account for Deborah. I think that might be like 3 weeks ago, dude, I think that might be the next iteration for some of those speed teams. It's like you can incorporate a Deborah with fight runes on. I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but dude, she's so cool. She's like just a step away from giving your entire team ignore defense, basically. Like, she's so cool. It's pretty nice. Having Liam on fight runes is such a consistency improvement, says Epsilon. Having Liam at all. Oh, guys, I think I'm coming down from all that caffeine that I've consumed today. Okay, so let's see if we can help Cray out. They said they're still kind of new, kind of figuring stuff out here. Nice. Giants is online. Dragons is still on normal, and same with Necro. So something I usually, and you guys are going to hear me say this quite a bit today, something I like to recommend people for Giants, right, is to reduce the amount of multi-hitting effects you have, especially if you're just trying to break into it for the first time. Like Fran and Lauren and Crow, that might lead to some inconsistencies, or at like the best case scenario, just like lower time or slower times. Because essentially, oh, and for Nike, it says, what server are you on, Evan? I'm on global server right now. Also, what's up, Baslix? Essentially what you're doing here is you're racking up the boss's counterattack meter really quickly. And that thing stings. It really hurts in Abyss. So what I would probably recommend you doing is decide whether or not you land within the starter team zone or like the speed team zone. And I guess that would just be based on the proximity to the time that you broke into this for the first time. So it's like, you know, if you're just getting into the Abyss and you feel like maybe consistency is a problem, you can do a starter team by just replacing Fran and Lauren with Bella Dion and Shannon. And then boom, just like that. The other thing you can do is you can go into the speed team route if you happen to have like Teshar or Savannah like Agent Smith had, right? It's possible to do a speed team without Teshar. And they have like similar pieces, you know. So I have the speed team, but I don't know nothing of tuning the monsters. If it's tuning that you need, actually, I can show you mine. Let me show you this. So, and there's actually a video. There's a video on the channel about it. Let me go to the detailed settings speed display mode. So we got this, right? So essentially what happens is Prilea, who's on all fight runes, right? Prilea goes first, then Teshar goes. So actually, let me just organize it based on turn order, right? So it goes in this order. So it goes Prilea first, then Teshar, then Kona, then the Wind Homunculus, and lastly is Shaman. So that just turn order basis, right? And the reasoning for that, right, is because then, you know, Prilea sets up the defense break, Teshar attacks, does a big ton of damage. Kona gives the turn back to Teshar so that she can clean it up. This thing. Yeah, easy to get away with wide tuning and giants as long as you have the damage. Tuning is very important though. Yeah. So that's the order. That's the order. Do we want to see it run? Let's see it. Go, Prilea, go. So then Teshar claps him. Claps him. That's the one thing Teshar loves doing is clapping. Boom. Pow, pow, bing. I love this team. And it's fairly easy to make. I'd say, I mean, the hardest thing about making this team is getting the Teshar, right? And it's super safe because of the Wind Homunculus passive. So we might see it here. Okay, no, we're not gonna see it here. What you can sometimes see is like the whole team can just wipe occasionally. Oh, we got new best. Look at that. That's awesome. No way, that's fantastic. I wonder why now. I don't think I've changed anything. But that's awesome. No, that's super cool. This is a really low roll for speed, but let's hit it. All right, no, we're good. Exactly. So that's essentially the tuning. Oh, I haven't hit World Boss yet. Yes, Nike, I can absolutely go to Europe server. Give me a few minutes and then I'll jump. Or actually, let me just wrap up these real quick. So I was looking at this and I was just telling Cray about the speed tuning for that. And I did just want to touch on Spiritual Realm. I know that people don't give a lot of credence to Spiritual Realm. It's, you know, we're really only there for fight runes. But I do just kind of want to shout it out because it's really easy to get fast times on Spiritual Realm. And guys, I apologize. We're going to be seeing that quite a bit. Can you show how much crit damage your Light Pigeon has, please? Sorry if I missed it before. Dude, my pleasure. And also, while we're at it, let me just show the Spiritual Realm. Let me just show Spiritual Realm, right? So Spiritual Realm is really easy to get a pretty quick clear time on, right? Because ultimately this guy, he's like given to you right at the beginning of the game. Like, it's not crazy stats. I just kind of like threw runes. Like, look at this, dude. So the speed is the important part, right? The speed is kind of what matters. My Lauren is too fast, so ignore the Lauren. Ignore the Lauren, because this guy is actually supposed to go first. But I haven't really been in spiritual realm since I changed my Lauren. That notwithstanding though, you run Seek the Fire Hellhound, who gives a crit rate buff and an attack power buff for 3 turns. And you'll notice that its cooldown time is 3 turns. So functionally, that means if he goes first, you have crit rate buff and attack buff the entire time. There's no time now where you won't have crit rate buff, attack buff outside of like things proccing out, you know, etc. So that's going to be a big help to you because she reduces crit rate upon entry. And that's why we use mostly fire units except for Lauren. And you could use Shyna. And to be honest, maybe I should use Shyna. Then we just have the rest. Okay, let me show my my light one. So this is Shaman. This is the same Shaman that I use for everything. Yeah, I use this for everything. I also use this in my Kyle team. I use him everywhere. And just for clarity, right? This does come with a caveat. So your Shaman for Giants does not need 100% crit rate, right? Because we're using the crit rate lead from Teshar, right? So he does not necessarily need 100% crit rate unless you're using him somewhere else. And because I am using him somewhere else, I'm using him as part of the Dragon Speed team, that's why mine has to have 100% crit rate. So if you use something else for Dragons, you're good, you can make it a little less because you're gonna use him in Necro where he gets an innate bonus because of attribute advantage, right? He gets 15% bonus there. And then here, you get the 33% bonus from Teshar's lead. So you don't need to go so crazy on the crit rate. That's why mine has it though. Mine is missing 35% crit damage. Yours is crazy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am actually low-key proud of my Shaman. He is pretty cool. So we got Zimmy, we got Kale there, we got Mad Expert. Mad Expert is sharing a replay. Oh my gosh, dude. Are you sniping? He banned Sonya, right? I would like to be a good in RTA. I'm still a newer player, but I got some good units. I think it's my runes that are the problem. Honestly, yeah, it comes with time, dude. It definitely comes with time. Okay, wait a minute. So theoretically, he banned the damage. You boost the attack, you go. Of course, here comes Tetsuo, the artist formerly known as Tetsuo. You're Oliver's Olivering all over the place. That's great. This is still a little bit scary. You kill the Ciara. Nice, dude. Well executed. I love that Wool Young is both like the damage giver and like the actual DPS unit. Like she gives you the attack buff, but she's also like going with the skill 3. Why no Aster instead of Seren? I would use Aster. I would say use Aster. I mean, well, you can also use Seren if you want. You can also use Seren. I like Aster. Wombi. Nice, Mad Expert. Well done. Well done. Wait, are you talking about mine, Wombi? What are you talking about? I think I was just... That's so funny, bro. I was like, no, dude, I'd use Aster. Aster... I don't know, dude. I think I'm just kind of messing around. Once Seren came... So I was just kind of trying things out. I like Aster. Aster's like cooler. Aster's very good. I like Aster. I think I was just kind of putting her places. I think I did that after I realized that I actually really like her in Punisher's Crypt. So I actually like her instead of Aegir, or instead of Ergar rather, the Dark Vampire Lord. I like having that access to the defense break, the additional team up. Like, this is pretty cool. The additional chance to hit with Verd, like she's got a lot going for her in Punisher's Crypt. So as much as I love recommending the Vampires Walking Dogs team to people, like Seren has been like stellar. It could be a vampire and a bird walking a bunch of dogs, right? And a bird person. Okay, let's see here. We got Nongiyuki front and center. Nice, dude. Actually, somebody in the office just got Nongiyuki. I was very happy for him. That was like it's a very cool pull. Oh my gosh, bro, what the? Dude, Look at the quality. Also, how funny that you have both Narsha and the Light Hwoarang, and they're kind of similar in theme in that they both take speed. They both gain speed over time. That's an awfully synergistic thing. And why does it feel like Leona's so alone? It feels like Leona is like so alone over here. So P3, G3 Arena, bro. Look at this. The Deborah on full display. 20 seconds on Giants Abyss. Using the Shaman lead like an absolute Chad. That's awesome. Very cool, dude. Let me jump in here and take a look around. Not gonna lie, I'm working on a couple of dot teams too. Sweet. So he's got just the LD5s out right now. How you got this one? You got Violent Will on the Light Hwoarang. Oh, 100% res. High crit damage too on the Artemiel. That is awesome. We got Narsha, plus 137 on Vio Will. We got the Shun. Yeah, if you, I want to know what you like about if you like Leona. Ongyuki looks perfect, dude. This is great. Ongyuki looks so good. He's still gonna find a way to resist the stun on 22%. Thanks for letting me take a look at that, dude. Fastlick sent a replay. Let me see what's going on. Oh, it's the Light Jin. Fastlick's nose. Fastlick's nose. He knows that I like this. Thank you, dude. He knows that I like the Light Jin. Oh, brutal. Got stunned. This is kind of a cool team you got here, and I like that you're using the Praha. Praha is always like, it's always a pleasant surprise to see her, you know? We love bringing all these oracles into RTA. Not gonna lie, yeah, truly. Thank you, guys. I'm liking the replay reviews. It's fun seeing what you guys are playing with in RTA. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to see. So there's a video that's gonna come out semi-soon. I'm not gonna say what it is. It's a secret, but like I'm really curious to see if people dig it. Thanks for the review. I don't like Leona. She seems so underwhelming. There was a time when she was really spectacular. There was a time. I think that time was approximately 2019, and she was really good, and people had a hard time countering her. Nowadays, she's been mostly figured out, unfortunately. So I totally understand why you put her on her own. It seemed intentional. Do you want to see a Diana being disgusting? Yeah, of course I do. That's one of my favorite things to watch. I pulled her 2020 after she shined. Oh no! Well, dude, you got some other really good ones, and I like the way that you've ruined the Narsha and the Light Hwoarang. Oh, tell me what you think of Light Hwoarang. Light Hwoarang. What do you think of him? He seems great. I mean, I think, you know, generally people think that the Light Hwoarang is like the best character from the Tekken collaboration. I'd be inclined to think that's true. Oh, Michael just got the Water Nina Williams today. She seems cool too, actually. She's the one that applies dots and then gets attack bar. Tell the devs not to nerf him yet, please. I don't think they'd nerf him. He seems pretty fair. I don't think they'd nerf him. I mean, if anything, I would expect buffs from this stuff. I don't think there's anything in the Tekken collaboration that needs urgent nerfs, at least to me. But we'll see. I know he's seeing a lot of play. Thank you for that one, guys. Oh, got my first Nat 5 LD, and it was Shazam. Any suggestions from Plato? Oh, dude, congratulations. So there's someone in the office who also has a Shazam. Shazam is a fun LD Nat 5 because he's the one that gives counterattack to everybody. 5 minutes on this, we can look into that. So here's my recommendation for Shazam. Whoa, dude, whoa. You have a lot of Nat 5s. What the? Dude, you have a lot of Nat 5s. What is going on here? We got to speed up that Dragons team. You're going to need more Violent Runes. We got to speed that thing up stat, like yesterday. And I think we can make that happen. But hold the phone for just 1 second. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Bro has like everything you could ever want. Wow, look at this, dude. The high quality Fire Nat 5s too. You could make a sick arena defense with this. You could make a sick arena defense with this. You could use the classic like Carnal lead, Abelio. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, Carnal, one more. Abelio, and then you bring, dude, you could use Byung-Chul. I've been dealing with a lot of arena defenses that have like Byung-Chul and Camilla. Camilla's really annoying. I don't think you have Camilla. You could instead use like Gapsu or something if you wanted. I would experiment with either Gapsu in that last slot or like Asher in that last slot. One of those would be cool. But yeah, you could do a sick arena defense with this. So now with Shazam, right? Shazam has the skill 3 that applies counterattack buff to everybody on your team. Increases their chance of landing a glancing hit as well. He can also cleanse somebody. Always lands as a crit. It strips and defense breaks. Shazam is actually a lot better than people remember. So now with that in mind, you want to start looking for like semi-interesting first skills to like, oh, thank you by the way for the blessings, guys. You want to find some interesting first skills to kind of pair with this, right? Or like high impact first skills. I mean, things that come to mind would be like Smicer's heal, Byung-Chul's like auto crit. We have CR's cycling on skill 1. We got attack break and defense break. We got provoke, so they lose more. We got Tessarion, who applies oblivion. We have his brother Chandra, who auto crits and it has a chance to stun. So you want to look for these, or just straight up damage, chance to stun. Like that's the sort of way that you kind of want to evaluate some of that. But yeah, Plato, like you are looking really good here. What I would recommend, you have a lot of really valuable Nat 5s. So I would say maybe really focus in on just bringing that Dragons team closer to like even a minute 30, minute 20 per run, something like start easy. Check out the starter team guide on the channel for Dragon's Abyss. There's also a complete guide to Kairos Abyss dungeons on the channel where I like have like the Giants, the Dragons, the Necro, all of that together. I think that's the best thing that you can do for this account because like, bro, you have like incredible units. You have such great units. And if you just reduce that time, the new runes will kind of like come flowing. Let's go to the next one. What's up? Tis Lumen. Aphrodite, GB Abyss. GB Abyss help. Let's take a look at that. Oh my God, bro. Bro's got the, bro wants to show off, dude. 25. That actually makes me feel pretty good. That last 3 seconds is probably like the hardest thing to kind of cut down on, right? But that makes me feel good that it's like I'm close to that. I wish I had a Deborah. I still wish I had Deborah. I'd put her on everything. But see, this is 25, 26, 102. These are great times. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling a little bit dry. Feeling a little dry today. It could also be that like I was just talking for over an hour on the Soul Strike stream, and so now we're doing it again here. I've just been doing a lot of that. Aphrodite, this is absolutely incredible. Let's jump on. Dude, so if you want to shave some seconds off of that, by the way, if you want to like get that down even further, dude, get a Zarath. We get a Zarath up in here. Oh my God, the giant will never recover, my guy. I'm just teasing. But so we got the Deborah back here. We got a Kiki, the Maya. Well, you know, I laugh at Maya, right? Maya is, I don't know. I'd like to hear it from Aphrodite in chat, you know, from the owner of a Maya, but it's like outside looking in, Maya does not look that spectacular. I definitely think, I think she needs something personally, and I mean that in the kindest way possible to her. Sorry, Maya. Oh, I don't know if no, actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Yeah, Nova needs, or Maya needs help. Yes, dude, she does need help. Takes damage only from the first hit of the enemy's attack. This doesn't apply to bosses. She needs help, bro. Like, there's something missing. Now, with that said, I did see this pop off in a Guild Wars video the other day, and it was really funny. It was actually really funny. But it's funny. It's funny because she rarely works, which is not the correct reason to be laughing, right? So, well, actually, it was also because it's like if it's in guilds, you can plan around it, and like, yeah, it didn't quite happen that way. Okay, let's go back. Any He said, any tips for arena defense? I think given that you're in Guardian, I'd love to hear some tips from you for arena defense as well. This is interesting, bringing the Veramos in here as well. See, so like, I don't often push for like arena. You know what? So here's what I really want, chat. Here's one of my suggestions, but this really only like affects like me. You know, I don't know how many people are doing this, and I guess other content creators streaming. I want a chance to hit this defense. Like, I want to look at this and then like test it. I want to load it up and go up against your defense. I think that'd be really fun. Like, I think that would be a really fun little option, is like, and then you could say, guys, can, you know, you could talk to your guild and be like, hey, can people check this out? Because it's like, I think, you know, something like that. Anyway. Also got Fang Leo on inner server. Should be tough, nice. Oh, D Wibby, I almost missed this. Share an arena replay. Okay, let's watch it. We got the monkeys. You should have, and the rewards are actually nice. G1 equals 2 LDs. Do you guys want to build me an arena defense? Do you guys want to look through my stuff and actually build me an arena defense? Can tell me if I'm using the right thing? That'd be that would actually be kind of hype. See, because I spend so much time reviewing the accounts of other people. That would be actually like super hype. Would love the help, actually. I'm on the global server currently, Kustins, but I'm gonna jump over to the Europe server in a little bit. I think Nike wanted me to check it out. Yeah, can you go? I wanted a review of my account. I think Nike wanted one. Love to see the Jingzhe like popping off. Right as I say that, he starts sleeping though. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of working on a team for your in-game unit. Awesome. Do you mean, wait, really? You're welcome, Nike. Not a problem. Wait, do you win this game? Does Josephine? I mean, Josephine and Oliver is all you really need. Oh, Despair Etna. Despair Etna is just gonna activate the Josephine. You're just gonna make her angry. That's like looking a wild animal in the eye, out, you know, out in nature. You're just upsetting her. Run while you still can, bro. Bottom left while you still can. D Wibby's coming for you. Oh, no way. I love your emotes. Tiz Lumen. I've been playing MGS5 again recently. I've just been kind of going in on that. That was a nice replay. Thank you. I've been playing MGS5 and loving it. Loving it, dude. I played it for a while, like when it came out in 2015, but it just didn't really click with me for whatever reason. Maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace for it. And now I've been playing it and just absolutely loving it. I've just accelerated in progress. It's like super fun. It's my first time really like digging into an MGS game. Okay, you're welcome, Plato. Maya is a bit underwhelming. I'd like 100% activation on skill 4. That makes sense. Tiz Lumen, me next. I'd like an RTA comp advice. That's fun, dude. F3 to C1 is a really tough barrier to cross. Like, it is actually very difficult. So you've got Shiho, right? So this would be a good time for me to ask. What are you playing in RTA right now? What are you working with? I mean, the Dark Steel Commander. Yeah, I thought so, Cray. I was like, do you mean Evan the Dark Steel Commander? Because let me know what you think. Guys, I mean, if I was to put bias into anything, right? I've never once asked for a buff for him, but like, can we buff Evan, please? Like, thoughts? Like, his multiplier is so bad. Like, I've really tried to get like some damage going for him, And I mean, I put him on my best rage set, and he just didn't really do. Can we buff Maxi, please, bro? What are you on? Can we buff Maxi? Pitch it to me. Pitch it to me, Kustens. Give me your best elevator pitch reason why we should buff Maximilian. Love to hear that. Truly. First pick Shiho is spectacular. Oh, and we got last pick Minato. Look at that. He stinks. I don't know, dude. I'm getting conflicting information from the data set, dude. I think, because, you know, we got that meme in the Legend tournaments of, like, just ban the Maxi. We got just ban Maxi and you win the Legend tournament over there. So I don't know if that means he stinks, dude. Give Maxi stun on skill 3. Okay, hold on, Desi. Now we're saying the right thing for the wrong monster. Leica. Can we give Leica his stun back, chat? So Tiz Lumen, I use Fire Meg, 3 Monkeys, Smicer, Ciara, Kiki here and there, and also Laura and Water Pudding. Nice. There are things in there that I really like. I really like the Fire Meg. I think the Fire Meg is a great choice, and it has the speed lead that we want. Ciara has another speed lead too. So it's like, to me, my opener would probably be like first pick Shiho, Ciara, Fire Megami. Because now you've got 2 strips. You've got 2 single target strips that can open up the enemy so that Ciara can bomb and kill, right? So that would be my opener. The 3 Monkeys. I love all 3 Monkeys as much as the next guy, but I think out of all of them, Shiho's probably the best right now. Meiho Wang is probably second. And I think Xingje is more circumstantial. Yes, please, like a stun again. AoE Oblivion. AoE Oblivion for Maximilian. Dude, that's a strong thought. Oh, and you got Yo in case they pick Oliver. I'm just gonna go back here real quick. Oh, another Shazam owner and a Laura. Yeah, dude. Okay. I mean, do we need the AoE strip? Because you could kind of go like, could you do Shiho, Fire Megami, Ciara, Laura, Kiki? Could you do something like that? I mean, that's not bad. Oh my God, Vivachel back here too. What's a good payoff for this? Let me just look real quick. Like, is there something we like more than Sarah? Wind Cassandra has been a lot of fun to use too, they said. Oh, and Vivachel. This thing. Yeah, dude, I think for sure I like opening Shiho, Fire Megami, Ciara. I like doing the elemental diversity, and then if like they pick one of those, right? Like if they pick somebody, you can take. Oh, and you got Okeanos might be good to splash in here too, because now that Laura's involved in the picture, now you have an AoE strip. So now you can open up the whole team, and then Okeanos can stun them, cycle back. Right? Like now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're almost going into the realm of Cleave, in which case you could maybe even bring Beth. That might be a little bit too hardcore, but like it's just something to play around with. I'm noticing that you have like a good opportunity for like a like this is a very classic opener right now, like Shiho, Fire Megami, and then like it could be Ciara, could be Laura, and then you pick another speed lead later, right? And then you go in, you pick like Okeanos if it feels right. If you want to cleave, you can do. So I don't know if I'd cleave if you opened with Shiho, but like, you know what I mean. You have good facilitators here. Like you have some really cool choices. I didn't even see Sonya. I didn't even see this. Like you could snipe with the last pick if you want. Like, dude, this is great. Like you can be easy, like easy C2. Like I could see. I didn't really look at the runes, right? But you can really go up. The monsters are there. Josephine OP, yeah, that's the thing you got to look out for. I didn't see a Josephine on there. Josephine is super OP. So if you pick Shiho, expect a Josephine, but like we can do some stuff. Hey Evan, typed 8 by accident. My brain is not working. All good, dude. Do you need some help? You got, oh, this is fun. Here we go. Let's see this. Oh, we got a cleave. We spoke the cleave into existence. We're gonna rate this out of 10. Chat, I want you to give this arena replay a rating out of 10. So far, I think there's bonus points for all the LDs. This is awesome. We got Maximilian. We got people in chat saying buff Maximilian. See, that to me is like, that's like easy. Like, that's got to be like 8 out of 10, purely because I don't know what a 10 out of 10 looks like. I feel like I would know what a 10 out of 10 is when I see it. That was a great replay. And then we've also got Rot. Hi, love your guides. Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. What should I focus on next? Oh, Remy. Such a cute profile picture, bro. That's awesome. Playing for 56 days. Oh, very new. That's awesome. But let's see. Already done TOA. Both TOAs. Well done. Nice. JG Blitz. I forgot we had a Wednesday account reviews. That's how you know it's a good Wednesday. I always enjoy doing the account reviews on Wednesdays. It's a nice way to like round out the afternoon, go into the evening, you know, hang out with you guys, talk Summoners War. Love this. Loving the Giants team. This is looking really good. What should you focus on next? So here's what I'd recommend. If you enjoy tinkering with PvE teams, you could maybe look into like options for a speed team. And I'll even go on your account right now and just kind of look around. If you have a Teshar, I would make that move. I would try it because it's really fun and like pretty easy to make, all things considered. I know I'm repeating myself, right? At the risk of sounding like a broken record, the hardest part of making that team is owning the Teshar. But you can do it with other monsters as well. I mean, we've seen a very functional giant speed team today with no Teshar in sight. It just had the Wind Barbarian King, it had a Common Mirror, it used Savannah, but that's the whole point, is to tailor it to your specific situation. Now, that's something to tinker on in the PvE aspect, but if you're looking to go into PvP now, you could put these runes into practice and jump into either guilds or RTA. So let's just take a brief look around real quick and see what you got. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, and I would also 2A. So well, I didn't see if you have that. Oh, that's nickel? I thought it was zinc. That's my bad, guys. You got Seren already. You got these guys built. Yeah, I would maybe look at, wow, this looks so much like zinc in the profile picture. I would look into Second Awakening zinc. I also I don't know if you have a Second Awakened Spectre yet. I might have passed it already, but like that is something good. Nice crit damage Veramos, dude. Let's go. So I don't know necessarily what you have in storage, but what I would do, I'm seeing like hints of like really cool stuff in here. I mean, you've already got like even just wait, hold on. I passed somebody that I wanted to talk about, and now I can't find him anymore. Ah, Ciara. You got the speed. Ciara is already a great start to RTA because you've got the speed lead, as well as like damage. You can use a lot of free-to-play monsters in there too. I don't know necessarily what you have in storage again, but you can actually get really far in RTA with free-to-play units. By leveraging things with like really good stat values, like Ashir's high base speed, and picking to your strengths like that, like you can get pretty high. Seppi did that for a season and climbed like into like the late C's. Like he got like C3 with all free-to-play monsters, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, it might have even been higher. What is special about Josephine? Dude, I'm glad you asked. Great question. Wait, stand by here. How far back do I need to go? Where are you? There she is, Josephine. So Josephine, when she or an ally is hit with a crowd control effect, so that's like stun, sleep, what have you, she wakes up and then gives everybody a shield and attacks the person that did it. This is like, and then look at this, and then gains a turn instantly. So she's a very good anti-crowd control unit right now, and she's been seeing a lot of play because of the prevalence of things like Shiho, the Fire Megami, right now the Fire Exorcist Association Conjurer, formerly Tetsuo, the unit with 3 different names. So like she's been seeing a ton of play. She's also fairly easy to rune, right? Because her first skill auto crits. So you can load her up on crit damage. You can put her on speed, crit damage, HP, and you just watch her like she deals damage. She's anti-control. Oh guys, I just realized my chat was slow because I was scrolled up. Whatever happened to Sigmaris? Kustin, great question. Sigmaris is down but not out, if you know what I'm saying. Once Abyss Dungeons kind of came into the picture, we just kind of realized that like Sigmaris's multipliers for that max HP scaling was not quite as good as some of the other options that were equally accessible. So like Veramos, for instance, and Akamamir actually got popular because we found out that they deal significant damage with that max HP scaling. Is this EU server? Not yet, Destiny, but it will be. I'll jump over there. Significantly bigger Matha. I have bad runes, but good monsters. I don't know what to do. Dude. So the answer is traditionally to farm, but you know, because you know that, I would instead just say like, in these events where it's like you get to choose runes as like rewards, I would say don't be afraid to like choose the runes that you think could also help you like get more runes. So what do I mean by that? Like, dude, for these events where we get like guaranteed legendaries or something, sometimes I will just go like rage. I'll just go like, I want to see if I can get a rune that's going to help my PvE team. Like, I know that like, you know, when in doubt, pick Violent, right? Or Will for like RTA. But sometimes, dude, you just gotta roll, you want to roll the dice and try to see if you want to get like a cool rage rune or something like that. So that way you can like give it to your Kyle and like make your dragon scene faster or something like that. I don't know. Just something to think about. So even though the answer is like, yeah, farm, but also don't forget that you can use those events to your advantage. Let's see, is that about the next? Can we bring back the Great Sigmaris? Yeah, dude, we could try. We could do that. Whatever happened to that Diana? Oh, nice, dude. 2 + 2. Look at this. A 327 speed Jogun. This is a really nice feature for like quick math on stream, so you don't have to do the addition. It's actually really nice. This is a great Jogun. This is a super stellar one. Oh, Misty Game? Misty Game? I can't have the Diana being disgusting because they changed the version. Oh, sorry, bro. Thank you for checking, though. I appreciate it. Any suggestions for a decent arena defense for C2 or C3? Dude, I'm the Jay. I was just talking about how it's like, I wish I pushed more on arena. I don't currently. I should, but usually I like to go tanky. I don't always recommend like counter cleave or like reverse cleave, I should say, right? I don't always recommend those just because I don't know people's runes in depth, but yeah. Would you keep runes with crit rate and crit damage on sets that don't synergize well with crit? So like guard, destroy energy. Good question. And the answer is yes, most of the time. Except for a very, there's only a very specific time when I'm like, where I probably wouldn't. It's when I'm getting close to like rune storage cap. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I start suddenly getting like way more discerning about the runes that I keep. But the answer is yes, Chinzo. And here's why. Dude, in PvE, that offset rarely matters the same way that it does in PvP settings. So it's like, you know, yes, you need like a violent will monster in RTA, but the boss, you know, like the giant doesn't really care if your monster's on will, right? Because all your monsters are going to move first. There's only a couple situations in PvE environments where you actually need like will on your units. Why am I seeing Misty everywhere? For the same reason that we're seeing Josephine in a lot of places. There's a lot of stuns in the meta right now, a lot of single target stun action. So I mean, Shiho, Megumi, the Fire Megumi, right? Like, there's, I wish I could just rip so many more monsters off the top of my head. Ultimately, the takeaway here is that a lot of monsters stun right now. So that also means we need a lot of counterplay. Like Josephine is counter stun, but she also stuns herself on skill 1. Chandra has a stun on skill 1. Like Pater stuns on skill 1. So many monsters have access to like all these stuns, right? So Misty is a great answer to them because he can't be stunned. He can't be crowd controlled. Everybody has access to him, and like, you know, he really just needs to be fast, and he works well with additionals. You know, it's great. JG Blitz, if you can look at my question just for a bit, I'm really looking to play RTA for some godforsaken reason. He is not looking at YouTube. No, I'm looking at YouTube. I need your feedback. Evan, I was thinking of picking, oh, see, I'm sorry, JG Blitz is right, I missed his messages, that's my bad. I saw that, I forgot we had a Wednesday account review stream, and I haven't looked back. I was thinking of picking Nora, Chandra, Narsha, and 2 immunities, so maybe Velajul. Did you leave one of these in here? Let me see what's going on. Bring my Kelvin. Zeno, quick question. I got back into the game on my tablet. Can you tell me if I'm in a good spot? Been using the guides. I was just trying to ask if my account is in a good spot for the amount of days I have. Let's see. Zeno, level 48, 26 days in, GB10, DB10, climbing through Necro, already doing the spiritual realm. We can get the Lapis out of there as well. This one we can do the most, but don't worry about spiritual realm too much, right? And we love the artifact dungeons, even if it isn't the top floor. Farming artifacts is great at all levels. It doesn't necessarily need to be the biggest one. You still get that flat stat bonus regardless of rarity of artifacts. So you don't have to. Zero Zabi oh, by the way, first time chatting. Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm glad you could be here. I feel like I'm trying to do too many things at once. We better off just focusing everything on PvE. Dude, like, you actually just got, like, you just got the epiphany that a lot of people have, right? So, you know, what folks used to do, and many still do, is they choose to, like, lock in on a single dungeon for, like, a month. I don't do that. Just for the record, I don't do that. But, like, some people will say, I am only farming giants this month, or I'm only farming dragons this month, you know, and then they'll just go through that cycle. But yeah, that's actually something too. E says, my name is Evan too, by the way. What's up, my fellow Evan? What's going on, dude? And let's just jump on in here. Truly, dude, at level 48, I think your progress, oh, you got the light Jin. Oh, I want this one. Yeah, I actually think your progress is really good. It's very clear that you've been doing your homework. I know you mentioned the guides. It's obvious to me that you are following the guides, dude, because look, you've got a Spectra out to be Second Awakened, presumably. Same with Shaman, building Lauren, Shannon. You've already got a Verd with 100% crit rate. Look at you, dude. That's the thing that matters. And look at this. However you got it, I don't care how you do it. As long as you get him to 100%, he's gorgeous. You've got your Veramos. Yeah, dude. Honestly, you are looking great. For the amount of days that's been played and like, you are doing spectacular. Focusing in on like the dungeons, doing Trial of Ascension is really good. Second Awakening this monster will help you so much. Zeno, I failed to check whether or not you have already completed Trial of Ascension. I don't, perfect, 61. Let me show you the team that I used real quick. So for normal and hard, I like to use a free-to-play team just so that way it's easy to like show and recommend. You have all these monsters. You have all these monsters already, right? Like, this is it. You just Second Awaken this is Spectra, right? Just Second Awaken the Spectra, and then like you're good to go. This is what I use to clear all of TOA, with the exception of like 1 or 2 floors, like the Achroma floor, for instance. I lock myself to Giants B10 until I get good runes, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, that's, we always talk about having that strong foundation of Swift runes. Helps a ton. How do you unlock the Water Twins? I've been trying to figure it out, but I can't find it anywhere. Unlocking the Water Twins. So specifically speaking, right, you can't guaranteed get like a lot of 4 stars in the game. However, there is, like, within the Summoner's Way quest line, at the very, I can't access it because I already did it, but at the very bottom here on this bar, you'll see that there's normally events down there. And as a new player, you can go in and choose a Nat 4. So if you're missing a Nat 4 that you want, like for instance, if you want the Water Boomerang Warrior, or if you want like, or if you want Shina, the Fire Chakram Dancer, you could go do that. You could get Talia as well. Now, just bear in mind, Talia has been a Hall of Heroes, and I think she's already returned since then. I might be forgetting. Chat could probably remind me. I think she's already come back as part of an event. So you could get her now. If you have like a plan to use her right now, I don't think that'd be a bad pick for you at all. Just know that she is a Hall of Heroes, so you might be able to get her again soon. Real quick, let me just jump over to Europe, because I've been saying I'm gonna go to Europe. I wanna get Nike involved, I wanna get JG Blitz involved, right? So it's like, let's just answer those questions and I'll come back to global. By the way, so chat, I've been thinking, I think it might be fun to build up this account, this Europe account on stream. Oh, look at this, new user, look at this, guys. Look at this, there it is, the event number 4. Choose, is this it? The choose default 4-star monster summon. This is the one I was talking about. How funny is that? I was thinking it might be fun to build this account up on stream. I was thinking about it. And then like I could have like guests on, like we could bring on some content creators and like we could make decisions together, and I could have the chat vote. Like I could let the chat vote for like key decisions. I think that'd be really fun. Let me get in chat channel 11. Chat channel 11 all. Thank you, Nike. She returned for Choose a Hall of Heroes monster event. Hello. Okay, Nike, could you remind me what you needed? Let me scroll back up. Can you go to Europe? Just a review. Just a review. Roger that. Oh, I love that your profile picture is some of the old stickers. That's really cool, the line stickers. Wow, C3, C1 and RTA, participating in guilds. 24 second, faster than mine, 26 seconds. So obviously, so you're already better than mine. Bring the devs on the stream. I don't speak Korean, but I could, you know, it's like we could see if maybe they could answer some questions. That could be fun. Send over questions. We do dev Q&A on Soulstrike and Starseed as well, where we submit questions to them. That could work. You know, we don't necessarily need to bring them to get questions answered. Wow, dude. With Punisher speed, wait, what's your Punisher speed? How fast is it? Punisher is often one that people need help with. Dude, oh my gosh, bro. Okay, so take out Ergar and try Seren. Just try it. It's very cool. Like, I actually like it. As much as I love the Vampires Walking Dogs team, Singular Vampire and Bird Girl walking 3 dogs also works well. I've been having better luck with that, because I know that the Vampires Walking Dogs team has kind of been like higher variance for people. You said I have to build her. Any rune requirements? Not really. I kind of put her on just runes that make her go first. I think she moves first on the team, but that's it, actually. Oh, and you've got Deborah. Oh, you could have some fun on this account. Everybody's got these cool LD 4-stars. Like, I think I'm still missing Iris as well. I'm still missing Iris. I'm missing Deborah. Like, y'all have some cool stuff, chat. Truly. Yeah, dude, this is a great account. This is really nice. Like, your times look amazing, too. I have to build her Mirane and Dova for Lucian Cleave. If there are again tips you can give me to help me fire Jin Kazuma. Oh, C Wamby says hi. Also, wait, JG Blitz, come back, bro. Come back. I know you're Narsha on Europe, Gurkha, and Salah are in global. Roger. C Wamby. 8 days. What? C Wamby. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Excuse me. 8 days? Bro, that's fantastic. And you already have all these monsters 2-8 and you have the Wind Homunculus. Dog, what? What? You've cleared TOA normal? You're over halfway through TOA hard. You have Lucifer. Dog, what is this? You're welcome, Nike. You have Rad. Oh my god, no wonder you cleared TOA. No wonder you cleared it. This is TOA easy mode. And you could, oh my gosh, you can run this with it too. Did they get a model upgrade? Did they always look like this? Like in the unawakened state? Maybe I just haven't looked at the Unawakened one in a long time. Wow. They did get, oh wow. How did I not notice that? That's crazy. That low battery, I swear. Yeah, dude. 8 days, huh? Guy has more 6 stars in 8 days than I have in 10 days. I know, like this is actually insane. For 8 days. And the Lucifer. This can't be first account. Oh, so C. Wandy said, I had a 2-year break, so I started a new account. Oh my God. So that makes sense too though. It makes sense. So it's like, you clearly know your way around Summoner's Fort. Like this, and I mean that as a compliment. I definitely mean that as a compliment because I'm seeing your like stat priorities as well as the places that you've already cleared. Like, dude, you know what you're doing and that is great. Like, yeah, dude, I don't even know what to say. I just got the chills. 8 days. That's wild. Well done. Okay, I don't know where's JG Blitz? Any tips for Giants or Dragons? I don't have Teshar. Oh, yes, okay. That's great then. I can give some tips for that. Okay, it's great that you have these monsters already because this actually has max HP damage scaling on skill 2. So I use him pretty much everywhere. I also use this. You could use this. I don't like having both Fran and Lauren. I don't think you need Fran for what, oh man, wait, chat, can you use Lucifer in Giants? Or, I mean, that's the wrong question. How do you use Lucifer in Giants? That's the wrong question, right? Like, because I know that the demons in general are actually pretty good for Giants, but like, can we use this guy like everywhere? I think he's already got it incorporated on the team, but it's like you could run like a Veramos lead. Yeah, this is crit damage. It's low crit rate, so I don't know if it's actually going to hit, but it's like, for instance, I mean, I'm seeing like some really impactful monsters right here. Like these are your damage dealers. These are your damage dealers right here. We could even bring a Crow for something like that if we wanted to. Shaman is my favorite healer. It's great that he heals. I think it's so cool that he heals on skill 1. Like, he's my damage and he's keeping my team alive. A lot of Rage Blade and some other sets like Enhanced Shield and Fight. So that's how we kind of get this guy going. Because you might be able to use him. So just so we're clear, so C. Wamby, what I normally recommend that people do for Giants, right? Starter team on Giants is a Veramos lead with that 33 HP boost, right? Then you can run like Bella Dion and Shannon for single target effect. So you've got Bella Dion to apply defense break, that's the Light Inugami. You've got Shannon, the Wind Pixie, to buff your team, attack buff, defense buff. She also applies slow and glancing to protect your team. And then you run like your damage dealers. They would probably be the Wind Homunculus, they'd be Shaman, they'd be either Crow or Lucifer in your case, right? But now you're so close to the point of being able to like make a speed team. Like do you even try using like attack power increase for this? And then run Lucifer so you can do like attack power increase, have this? Or is that too crazy? That might be too crazy. It's only 8 days. I don't know if you have the resources, like the rune resources to do that sort of thing. But like, bro, imagine. This is really cool though. This is very, very cool. I'm only running Necro for now with 50 seconds. That's really good. I would probably still start with like some semblance, like some amalgam of the starter team and then work from there. So it's like, I usually recommend that people start from a point of safety and then you kind of iterate based on that. So you start with like the Veramos, you start with like Shaman and Lucifer, or like Wind Homunculus and Shaman, and you throw in like the Bella Dion and the Shannon. And then you're like, okay, this is a little safe for me. I can take out like the Shannon and I can just focus on like damage. Or it's like, I would also work on a Prilea. She's the Wind Harpy, very easy to get. Wind Harpy, she is what I call, she has a fake passive. Let's go see her real quick. Where is that girl? There she is. So the Prilea, the Wind Harpy. She has what we call a fake passive because she applies defense break on every single skill. every single skill. Like she has no choice but to try to defense break, and that's what we love. We love that. So you can put her on 3 fight sets, 3 fight rune sets, and then like just go, you're off to the races. Let me see if anybody else, so, ooh, with the wind bug, oh, I just realized something. But I can't say what it is. Oh, I just realized something. Oh my God, dude, did I really? Oh my God, I really forgot. Never mind. It's not your problem. I just had an epiphany. Oh, okay. Well, I had an epiphany, but it's okay. It's kind of a bummer of an epiphany, but it's okay. Oh, up against the Dark Nina. Who puts the mark on? That's pretty cool. Yeah, so see Wambi, it does. It does have high rune requirements. In order to get Julie to work, you ideally need to have a rage set, like the crit damage boosting set, that is so strong that you can clear out a wave with just her. So for clarity, right, with the rune sets that I have given to like Kyle and Shaman and my Baelger, right, like I've kind of got my rage sets, and Verd, like Verd's on my best rage set, right, you know, it's like those units are taking all my greatest rage sets. With that spread right now, I can't actually make a Julie that can do that. Like just, my best rage sets are all over the place, so I can't do it without de-runing somebody else and losing access to something. That was awesome, Nike. Whoa, beating it, whoa, a P2? What? What? That was low-key so crazy. But yeah, so see Wambi, don't be too upset if you can't do it yet, right, you know? I don't think JG Blitz is here. JG Blitz is not here. They might have had to go do something. That's my bad. I waited for a while. But please know, JG Blitz, if you're watching the VOD later, I don't know if you came back for it. Please know I tried. I did go over. I'm so sorry, dude. I should have gone faster. That's my fault, not yours. All right. Let's see this real quick. Let's go to chat channel 11. Is there anything else? GG, guys. Oh, that was from something else. While I wait for more to roll in, because the mini game, I think I just got a bunch more masks, as well as I did some playing on Jump Jump. Okay, nice. Let's get that. We can collect these. Thank you, game. I believe. Hold on, I'm a believer. But I'm actually going to turn this off because I want to get the Fire Megami. The Fire Exorcist Association Conjurer. That is not him. That is also not him. Oh, guys, is there anything going on in here? What's coming up? Oh, Chakra's in the next one? Dude, I want Chakra so bad, bro. I want a Super Saiyan. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's just too dope. What's up, Gavin? What's going on? Nas Wade, can you help me with a new RTA team? I'm tired of the crowd control. Bro, throw it in chat. Let's do this. Noah. How's it going, Noah? I don't think so. Oh, I did say that. Stand by. It is Seren. This is my Seren. Nothing crazy, right? Oh, can I tell you guys something as well? Something just to keep in mind for if you're using Shaman. I actually skilled up my Shaman because he gets 1 less cooldown time on this, and that helped a lot for my speed teams. Not necessarily this, but this one. So that way he always has it up when you get to the boss floor. Just so you guys are aware. Zeno, welcome back. Not gonna lie, I have a Fire Meg and fed him during the JJK event. Great, bro, you're breaking my heart. He's amazing. Why is Chakra good? I have him, but never use him. So Nike, Chakra he's not like the best, right? I kind of want him mostly for aesthetic reasons, because like, dude, he's a Super Saiyan. That's so cool. That's awesome. That's so sick. He's like kind of akin to like an AoE Miles, who is the Water Sky Surfer. He's kind of like that. He does extra damage based on his speed, Wait, actually, let's just go to fire because I have the fire one. Yeah. Deals additional damage that's proportionate to your speed when you attack the enemy, and it strips one buff from the enemy with a slower speed than yours. If the damage dealt on your turn in the Thunderous state is 15% or above the target's max HP, then it increases the duration of the Thunderous state by 1 turn. So he just kind of deals big damage, but I really like him from a design standpoint. Ask Chakra how much he likes Leo. Yeah, well, dude, well, yeah, Leo counters speed. Yeah, it's like breaking news. Breaking news. Leo counters speed scaling monster. Oh, the replay. I don't think it came through. Nas, yes, thank you. Let's watch. Just here to see what I can learn. Excellent, dude. That's great. I'm also doing some replay reviews, so Nas is saying that he's bored of crowd control right now. That's kind of like saying I'm suffering from success, bro. I'm winning too much. Well, we'll see what happens, right? Maybe this isn't a win. I would reckon this is probably a win, but let's see. Okay, we got some nice resistances. How many strips can we get? Nice. Fire Magic Order Guardian gets some good dots out there, doing his impression of Rika and Belinus at the same time. Wait a minute. Bro, he needs to go for Douglas. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. One of those glanced. Wait, what? What? How high is your Douglas's attack, dog? One of those glanced? On the attack buff Shiho? I guess Shihos aren't always built with attack. But like, that is crazy. Oh my god. He can't successfully hit. What? Also, you beat Gon. I love, dude. Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite animes of all time. But like, I've watched it like 5 times. That's crazy. So I guess not high. He's just bad. Bro, you killed me with that. I guess that kind of makes sense because like Shihos aren't always built on like very deliberately attack, right? They're built on like speed, crit rate, crit damage, or something on slot 4 and then HP on slot 5 for crying out loud, right? So send your Douglas in chat. Yeah, let me see the Douglas. Well, this is pretty good. I think you're selling yourself a little short here. Almost 2K extra attack. And like this is solid crit rate too, dude. Honestly, that's a really good Douglas. Any advice for progress? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got so far. So this account has been around for a while. We can absolutely speed this up. So the name of the game here for Giants, if you're wanting to do this, you can go with also, oh yeah. So I don't know if this is what you're using. But I think, so Fran and Shannon, first of all, are kind of like duplicates of the same kind of support archetype, right? So we don't necessarily need another buffer healer here. Shannon is plenty, right? Because like, what do I always say, guys? Like, damage not taken is health not lost, so that's basically healing. So it's like her defense buff, as well as how she glances the enemy, like that's pretty much, that's all the healing that you need, right? You know, if you're reducing the amount of damage they're dealing, you don't really need to heal up. So what we could do is we could take out the Fran. Let's get Fran out of here. Let's also get Lucian out of here. I think Lucian is a little bit too much variance, and if we're not like hard committing to a full speed team, then we don't need him. We take him out, we shift that Veramos over to a leader skill position, and then in the slot where we took out Fran, you throw in Second Awakened Beladion. That's what I would recommend. And Beladion is the light crow. It's the light Inugami. So that's what I would probably recommend for you. And the reason for that, the reason why, is because in the Giant's Abyss, that counterattack is really crazy. He AoE hits, it's not just one person anymore. Like before, it didn't really matter if we triggered the counterattack because he just hits one person. So you can build Fran and Lauren to be super tanky to absorb the hit, but nowadays he hits everybody. So like what you'd want to do instead is limit the number of multi-hits that are on your team, and then go in like that. So yeah, so we need one more source of defense break. when you take out the Lucian, I think we can put in a max HP damage scaler. So let me just jump in. My immediate thought is Second Awakened Shaman. You could use Sig. Actually, you can use Sig, but the multipliers for that hit are a little bit lower, so you're gonna see the damage output is a little lower. I know some people have used Belial, but I won't recommend him. If you wanna give him a try, you can. Naomi does not do max HP scaling damage, but she still does solid one. Aha! Aha, that's what we're talking about. This guy on a rage set, like super high crit rate and high crit damage, this guy will do the job, baby. I like this guy. Shaman's like one of my favorite monsters out there. Like, dude, I use him everywhere, bro. He's so good. I know, I just got a new best time today. I just got a new best time for Giants. So let me just show you my team real quick. So I'm using a speed team, but your team would probably, well, actually, I mean, if we wanted to talk about like an iteration on this comp, right? Like you could put on like a Veramos in here. Where's my Vero? Could put a Veramos in there, and then you find like, you know, if you wanted to take out the Shannon, you could just throw in more damage. Like this could really just be like a damage salad. Like it's just a bunch of damage units, right? And then that's it. That's really all you need to make a successful Giants team. It's just, so if you wanted to like remove the Shannon and put something else in, that's a nice interim before you end up building the full speed team, which looks probably something like this. But that's probably what I'd recommend. And we have Seren for Punishers needs to be skilled up. Mine is not skilled up. Mine is not skilled up. And I think mine still fails like once every other 30 or something, you know, every other 30. Like it's not even in a 30 run, it's like every other, but it's more consistent than the Ergar was. And it lets you just go straight face too. I really like this one. It's kind of cool. We could run it and see if it works. Let's run it. It'll be kind of embarrassing if it fails. But let's see. So she goes first, applies defense break. We got all these team ups. All the dogs are getting walked. We love walking the dogs, baby. We love taking our dogs for walks. She doesn't have skills. That's great. Amazing. No defense breaks. This is like the worst case scenario. No defense breaks. Finally a defense break. Oh my goodness. How many opportunities did we just have? By the way, Evan, also picking up a bass one of these days. Main instrument is electric guitar, but playing bass and bluegrass is fun stuff. I didn't know you played. That's awesome, dude. I have very little musical talent, if any. Okay, let's see. We got the defense break. We got Scar for the big brand. That's awesome. Here's a team up, big team up. Look at all this. Nice. So far, so good. Big Scar to finish it off. Look at that. And that was actually like not great too. That was actually not great because I kept missing the defense break on the mid boss. So it is what it is. Evan, you don't like using double Garuda? No, I guess not. I guess not. Like for Giants? Are you thinking like instead of, but I mean, I don't think do I need to? Like, are you thinking instead of Shaman, Nas Wade? Oh, that's really tight though. I mean, technically it still works. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. My Garudas are ruined up for dragons. No, yeah, that's what I do. Okay, hold on, let's try it. Bah! Okay, and then, oh, but they cut. I don't think maybe my Teshar's, something's wrong. I don't know if this is going to work. Well, yeah, I don't think I have enough damage, but my Wind Homunculus can do it. What I mean to say is I don't know if it's going to work. I think it'll clear because the Wind Homunculus will always come back, but what I mean to say is I don't know if it's going to be faster. I think it's going to end up being about the same. Who's your favorite among the collab? So, you know, Light Hwoarang is probably the best on paper, but the Light Jin Kazuma is the one that I am actually most excited to play with. I think he seems really cool. Yeah, that was neat. I'd play around with this. I'd run this. I'd run this for a little bit and see what's going on. But I do have game left. Your time is 27? Okay, so my best time is 25. No, is that true or is it 28? It's 28. I've seen people use Konamiya Unawakened for this team. I also use an Unawakened. What is my best time? Oh, the wrong one. Sorry guys, I go for the book. The book is here. 28. So I'm at 28 right now. So that's pretty cool. What's going on, guys? All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for hanging out for the stream. That was really fun. Thank you for participating in the account reviews and progression tips. I had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. Next time I do one of these, I'll let you know, and I'd love to have you guys back here. You guys always make this stream so much fun. You come in with the discussions. I love the questions. I love the talks. I learned some stuff today too. Like, this was very fun. I think next up on Friday, I'm gonna be doing some wings with Stosh & Co. So please come by, hang out with us. We're gonna be playing RTA together. It should be really cool. Other